to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one, so there's a lot of...
Breaks into the open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand. Looking to pass, it's Knight. Here comes the heat.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Goes to the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
At this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the slant.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. They're setting up the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Got it in the middle, it's Grove. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And that's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Under fire. Connection to the right. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Inside the 35. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Throws toward the end zone. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's a draw. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Cooper. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by 11 to Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Knight. With the catch, it's Jackson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got him, and he's brought down after a nice game.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap, it's Jackson. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. He wants to take the top off. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
You try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and then the offense has a negative play.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Boom. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Knight. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Oh, out of space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. He wants it all. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Back to pass, it's Knight. Fires into the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll keep it himself. Gets it inside the 10. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, and you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Trying play action. Buying some time as he moves left. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
45, Auburn, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Trying to get behind the defense. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Sets up the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Auburn, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice gain for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up.
29 Philly.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lets it fly. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, the quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one. Vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score.
Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Set to kick it off.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. to the air on first down. Got a man. It's Cooper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Ready, break. Easy.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gonna take a shot at this DB. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Back to pass on second down. This one's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Moves.
Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
On the set.
The Longhorns are marching down the field.
42 Spider.
On the ground with the counter. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Low.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On
The
ready.
Longhorns line it up with a first and goal.
Ready.
From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the tight end. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Back's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. They'll try to run it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
3rd and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender, getting penetration and now setting up 4th down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the 4th quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Knight. He's got him this time. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gonna look downfield again. Grab near the sticks. It's Hill. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Brings him to the open. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
29 Philly. 2,
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just couldn't quite squeeze the interception, and man, did he have some daylight in front of him. 2nd down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force it.
And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
24.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be knocked down.
And the Texas offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Texas offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Boston. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Cooper. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCutcheon. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10.
Moves.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Makes it past the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
This time they'll go to the running game.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Ready up.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Easy.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.